Anthony Joshua versus Big Baby Miller, going down in June sometime in the States. The show will be starting shortly. Please watch all the commercials. I appreciate it. This is your boy T-Dub. Here is what's played in the sports. Could this be the year of the babies? Babyface, Big Baby Miller. Babyface versus Big Baby showdown for undisputed. The year of the babies. Eddie Hearns. I'm so frustrated. Hearns. Let's go. Wilder, let's go. Yo, 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 what up? This your boy T-Dub, what's plays in the sports. We are here live, getting at work. You already know how we do it. T-Dub, the only way possible. Guys, thank you guys, anyone that caught this and waiting for me. Guys, I do the startup. The reason I do that, coming soon, obviously, I got some things to take care of. I want to go live. I got my kid. But also, guys, I want to give you guys time to watch the commercial. I really appreciate if you watch the commercials. I probably get maybe 0.5 of a cent for each one of them, so each commercial counts, especially since I'm a small channel. Thank you guys. Please watch it. Please bear with me. All right, guys, let's get to it. Let me put this microphone close so we can operate. We need to operate. Big Baby Miller, the year of the babies. Babyface, Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller has been calling for the shot. Big Baby Miller got in the face of Anthony Joshua when he was over here stateside. And now, due to the fact that Wilder didn't take the fight, Fury did not take the fight, Dylan White did not take the fight for the money offered, Big Baby Miller get his shot. Woo! Stateside. What do you think? Remember, you can always comment below and let me know, what do you think about this fight? What do you think about the matchup? What do you think about how everything played out? Listen, sometimes we don't know how the dominoes are going to fall until they fall. Yes, we can line all the dominoes up and hit one of them, and we expect them to fall. But every now and then, when one of them fall out of place, it's changed the alignment for everyone out there. Guys, this is your boy T-Dub with Blazing the Sports. We are here live, getting this work. Enter the chat. Will the Magic Man salute T-Dub? Miller gonna be putting 335 pounds of pressure on AJ from the get-go. Listen, man, it's interesting. It's interesting. Big Baby Miller, it's going down. It's happening. He's not fighting Wilder, okay? He's not fighting Tyson Fury. We know that, right? He's also not tangling with Dylan White, who most even believe me expect was going to go down. But no, he is going to be in there with the big baby. Another baby going to be doing his best to throw a tantrum in the ring. Will Big Baby Miller throw that tantrum? Why? Give me your belts. All over Anthony Joshua. And I'm telling you this, he has home field advantage. Sipping coffee. He has a shot. It's going to be in his home state. He's going to be home. Joshua is going to wait to defend his belts. But here's the but, guys. Even though Big Baby Miller for 335, oh my gosh, pounds, he, to me, doesn't have, he has power, but it's not like one punch power. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he punched harder than Joshua. I don't think he punched harder than Deontay Wilder. I wouldn't even, say he might not punch as hard as power punching than Dylan White. I don't know, but he can punch. 335 pounds. He's putting some weight behind it, but he is a little bit crafty. He can get up on his feet a little bit. To be honest, I would like to see him lose a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To add a little bit more speed to it. But we're going to see how that play out. Guys, remember this. I am going live tonight for the rematch, Kovalev versus Alvarez. I also still plan to do a pre-game show, football, NFL style, for the Rams versus the Patriots. Guys, I got so many mixed feelings involved in that. We're gonna do it, guys, and I'm gonna throw a party. All right, we're gonna make sure we have some snacks down there and some dips and some chips and it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a whole pre my thing. All right, we're gonna do our thing and we're gonna have a party right here. Tell all your friends that, hey man, before we watch the Super Bowl, we gotta go to T-Dub party and we gotta call in. Remember, let me make sure it's on, guys. I want to make sure this my ringer is on. A lot of times I leave it off. Hold on. In case anyone do want to call in, I'm going to turn this on. We're going to get this popping. We're going to get this work. We're going to talk about what favors Miller, what favors Joshua. We are going to get this work. And where the winner go from here? And where does Dylan White go? And is Dylan White going to get the money he asked for in his next fight? He didn't get it with Joshua. Who is it next fight? Is it going to be Dominic Brazil? We know it's not going to be Luis Ortiz. He doesn't want that work, man. Listen, you can tell Dylan White, I'm going to pay you time and a half. Matter of fact, I'm going to pay you double time. Just take this work. If it's involving Luis Ortiz, he don't want that work. He said, no, I'd rather miss a day's pay than get double time to get that work from Ortiz. I don't want to get it. No way. Sipping coffee. All right, I just move so slow when I'm trying to. All right, bam. All right. Just in case anyone do come in, you can call in 314-884-1013. Guys, remember, I believe if you are out of the States, the UK, wherever else, if you have Skype, I haven't tested yet, but I know my Skype is What's Blazing, WHATSBLAZING, just like my Cash App. You can always cash out What's Blazing. You can always send a PayPal link, and you can do a super chat right now. But let's get back to it. Well, the match man back in there said Miller still got the kickboxing stance. That's why no power. You know what? You could be right. He definitely did do kickboxing. Like he said, he has pop, but he doesn't have like that one punch KO power. He doesn't have that. You know, like I said, he doesn't have like I think Joshua has more of that. Wilder has more of that, and even Dylan White. When Dylan White really sits down and shot, he has it. Big Baby Miller throws a lot of bombs, and for as many bombs that he throws and the ones that land, he should be getting people out of there. Like, you know, you don't see that, ooh, that one punch, you know, that just makes his opponent goes into a quicksand. Black Horse Promotions in the building. Shout out to Black Horse Promotion. What it do? Salute my dude, putting out some good work as well, guys. Got a chance to get around to his live. I didn't get some live, but some of his replays. Very good work, Black Horse Promotion. But what do you guys think, man? Big Baby Miller. Anthony Joshua. Joshua has been pushed in a position he didn't want to be in. Joshua, he was just living too high on the hog. He was living too untouchable. And then he found out that in so many words, he doesn't have the power he wants. He doesn't control things like he thought. He doesn't have all the other heavyweights on a string. And that hurt him. When you put something out and you talking about you got Wilder and Fury and Miller and all these guys and White on a string, well, in case you did have them on a string, looks like somebody went by and cut those strings. Because Deontay Wilder no longer played those games. Tyson Fury didn't no longer play those games. Dylan White, who used to play games with you, he used to jump in front of Deontay Wilder for you. He was your sickle man. Come on, sick him. Come on, boy. Come on, sick him. Okay. Wilder, let's go. Wilder, let's go. Man. And now Dylan White ain't happy, you know. And to be honest, I understand Dylan White's frustration a whole lot. When you done the things that he done for them, jump out, be a distraction, yelling, all this crazy stuff. When everybody wants to see Wilder versus Joshua, you got Dylan White being a distraction. And all of a sudden you think because you being loyal to them that they're going to be loyal to you, which is only fair, right? When you're dealing with fair people, you expect fair play. But when it came around and it was time to really make the fight, and they offer you what you consider a low ball offer, lower than what you made against Chisora, and then they just coming around like why are they doing this? You know, like, I understand the whole negotiation and low balling and trying to meet in the middle ground, but this is me. I'm somebody who did work for you. You know, I put myself out there getting talked about. I ducked Luis Ortiz for you. No, I guess I didn't duck Luis Ortiz for you. I kind of ducked that work because I didn't want that work. You know, but I get it. You know. Black Horse Promotion, shout out to Will Magic Man. Beatles, what's up? Beatles in the house. Beatles, I am talking this boxing. There's a heavyweight bout that is going down. Anthony Joshua, who has 3 of the 4 major heavyweight titles. He will be taking his talents from the UK to the US of A. And he will be putting those belts on the line against America's own Big Baby Miller. Will the champion reign still champion fight night? Or will the Big Baby throw a big enough tantrum that he get his way? We definitely have to find out what's going to happen next. Will the Magic Man, he jumped through all the hoops and rings of fire and ducked all the right people? Yes, he did. Listen, man, a lot of people give Dylan White a lot of credit, and I'm not trying to say he's not a bad fighter. I think he has power, but he does have more of a boxer style. And don't get me wrong, I think so. But the fact is, he has ducked people. That's facts. He's ducked. He wants the elevator to the top. He don't want to take the stairs to get there. He don't want to get the work to get there. When he could have fought, listen, he had 2 times to fight Ortiz. Or probably more than that, but I'm just going to speak on 2 of them, right? When the WBC ordered it, and he just said, forget it. When he called out Ortiz, listen, guys, when Dylan White called out Ortiz, well, Ortiz said, called him out first. White, fight me on December 1st. White said, no, fight me on the 22nd. Ortiz says, okay, I agree. Boy, you about to get whooped. And all of a sudden, the fight doesn't happen. What? The fight doesn't happen. How does it not happen? You told this man, it's like you know, somebody want to fight you, and you know, both of you guys are in your house, and they said, if you meet me in the middle of the street, I'll come out there and whip your A. So you go in the middle of the street, and they never come out the house. As a matter of fact, they don't even look out the window and talk smack no more. They see you in the middle of the street, they start watching TV like you're not even there. If I don't see it, it's not there. I'm not gonna look. No, I am not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna stoop to those levels. You know, like, bro, you called this man out. Why didn't you get that work? The Beatles said, will there ever be a fight that unites all 4 belts? That's coming from Beatles. Well, Beatles, we had a shot at that. The guy that you see to the left with the white gloves on, that is Anthony Joshua. He has 3 of the belts. The other one is held by Deontay Wilder. Well, before Deontay Wilder fought Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder was trying to make a fight with Anthony Joshua. That would have been for all 4 major belts. It would have been for undisputed. But Joshua didn't want to make the fight happen. At first, Joshua said, well, Joshua offered Deontay Wilder 12.5 flat fee. Flat. Now, in a fight of this magnitude, people don't take flat fees because you can make more money on an upside doing the pay-per-views and the live gates and all the other nickels and dimes that roll in from the concession stands and beyond. Wilder said a flat fee. He said no. He offered Wilder 12.5 million, and then he told Deontay Wilder, he said, listen, if you pay me 50 million up front, I would take the fight tomorrow. Well, Deontay Wilder went quiet for about 2 or 3 days. And then when he resurfaced, and he did, he resurfaced and says, we got the money in the bag. Make the deal. Deontay Wilder had a proposal to give Anthony Joshua the $50 million up front plus back end money. So it's not a flat fee. The $50 million was just, listen, you show up on fight night, you got $50 million. Your checking account or savings account just went up $50 million more, and then depending on how the fight sell, there's back money included. He only offered Deontay Wilder 12.5 flat. So when Wilder made that offer to him, Joshua said, I'm not going to sell my soul for $50 million. I'm not going to sell my soul. But Wilder was supposed to sell his soul for 12.5 flat. And then Joshua upped it to $15 million flat. Still, $50 million plus back end money compared to $15 million flat. Wilder didn't want it, but he said, you know what? Let's do it. But we got a couple things we want to work out. We want to make sure the fight is next. We want to make sure, where is it going to be held. Just a couple of things. We agreed to the big boy. We agreed that the fight is going to be in the UK. We agreed that, it's going to be in your backyard. At whatever venue you want it to be at, we want to make sure that it's going to be next, basically. Then after that, all of a sudden, as soon as they agreed to it, I believe it might have been the WBA, ordered a 24-hour negotiations between Joshua and Povetkin. I don't get that. I never knew a sanctioning body just stand in the way of an undisputed, their title trumps all. Most of them will be okay with it. I don't get it. Especially the amount of money that they would have made. Because a lot of the sanctioning body get paid off of those fights. That would have been the biggest fight. So to answer your question, the reason that we didn't get it, because Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn was playing a lot of games. So Deontay Wilder went and fought Tyson Fury, and that fight was good. To say the least, it was good. And the fight ended in a draw, which, to be honest, some people hate the draw. Some is okay with the draw. Some thought Fury won. Some thought Deontay Wilder won. But the fact is, because how the fight went, and it wasn't a clear winner because of the draw, they're going to make even more money the next time around. They did not lose their status, and they still have the biggest fight. Fury Wilder 2 is bigger than Joshua versus Miller, hands down. So now we got to see who the winner between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder going to be. Listen, man, that's another fight that's going to be great. Fury's going to be in spectacular shape. Wilder's going to be in spectacular shape. And the thing is, we're probably going to get what we got before at a higher level. Can Wilder put him down again, and can he keep him down? Can Fury avoid the big punches and box circles around Wilder? It's going to be the same debate, and we're going to see it play out in the actual ring. And I'm glad we get that fight. I really want to see that fight. And now we got Miller versus Joshua in the States. It's not going to be as big as Joshua wanted, but I'm going to say this. Joshua is fighting Miller, and this is if Joshua can come over and Joshua come over and destroy Miller in his hometown, home state, maybe even city. If he can do that, that will give him a lot of recognition. That will boost him being known a little bit more worldwide. At least boost him his popularity in the USA. If he come over here and put that work in on Big Baby Miller and get Big Baby Miller out of there in maybe let's say 5 or 6 rounds and actually just KO Miller in a great fashion, then that would set right back up Joshua versus the winner of Fury versus Wilder, assuming Fury and Wilder don't go into a third match. Guys, it's your boy T. was Blazing the Sports. Will the Magic Man says, and they all lived happily ever after. Who is that, Will? Talk to me. Guys, remember, I am going live tonight. Going live for the, I got to save my voice because I'm killing it. for Sergey versus Alvarez. We got to get that work in. We got to talk this boxing. We got Joshua versus Miller. Miller is going to be able to hit Joshua. Joshua's not light on his feet. Joshua do all these videos to where he got these things on and he's touching these lights when they go off and he's bouncing around like he's going to use his legs and he's going to do all these things. But whenever we see him fight, he never really uses his legs like that. He kind of comes straight forward and back, you know, use the jab. His head is right here. His head is there. Even when he reacts, his head doesn't move much. Miller is going to have his opportunities to land big shots. Can Miller box well enough and have the power to take Anthony Joshua out of there? Do Miller have the power and boxing ability to one-up Klitschko against Joshua? Klitschko fought a hell of a fight against Joshua before he got stopped in the 11th round. Can Miller do a better job? Do Miller have the power to, even if he doesn't have the speed or the skills, can he do it? Would the Magic Man to T-Dell, Wilder and Fury live happily ever after? Cause you just told it like a story. Oh, did I? hey, maybe, man. I come up here with the Magic Man and I just be spinning off the top of my dome. But you know what? I'm happy for Wilder and Fury. I'm very happy for Wilder and Fury because they stopped letting the strings being pulled on them. They stopped it. They cut the strings themselves. Like I said, it's like that kid that has a football or basketball. In order to play in their basketball or their court, you gotta do all. You gotta jump all these hurdles. You know, they get special rules. You know, you're going to 10. They already starting the game with 5 points. You start with 0. You know, like they like, man, listen, I don't want to play like this. Come on, Fury, let's go play our own game. And the Fury Wilder fight would have been bigger if we knew what we know now. If we knew that Fury was going to do what he did, that he could back it up. See, Fury can talk game. Oh, yes, he can. Fury can talk. He is smart. He is witty. He is quick-minded. He come back quick with counters, verbally. But a lot of us did not believe that he could back it up. Against Deontay Wilder, that is. His first fight back, Fury didn't look that hot. Second fight back, looked a little bit better, lost a little bit more weight, went 12 rounds. He went 12 rounds, this guy. That people thought Wilder would have buried him maybe 1 or 2. Remember, style make fights. Fury made a fight with Wilder. That fight is legendary to this day and beyond. We are going to be talking about that fight 20 years from now. If I'm still doing this, I'm going to be on here old as shit. I'm like, Will the Magic Man. You remember that day that Fury woke up from the dead to fight against that Wilder with that right arm? Oh my God. You know, it's going to be one of those things, man. What the Magic Man said, you have great sense of humor, T-Dub, and I get it. I'm always smiling and laughing when listening to your show. Thank you, man. I try, you know. I don't know. I try to be me. I try to be, you know, this is who I am. I give boxing facts. I give boxing input. I give you my thoughts, my predictions. But, you know, I like to put a little bit humor in there. You know, I'm not always super serious. I can be serious, but I'm not always super serious. So I try to be different. That's why my look is different from other people's. I try to be different than other people. And I'm not knocking on one. I'm just trying to make my own lane. That's it, you know. Okay, this guy is very successful doing it what he do. I don't want to copy him. I want to see if I can make my own lane and have just as much success, you know. And that's how I try to do it. But let's get back at it. We raw, we here, we live. Guys, remember, don't forget, share this. And remember, the reason I do the introduction at first is because you know, I don't get many super chats on here. I just started getting super chats. I don't get many of them, and I don't get like a lot of donations. So the only way I can get a penny, not even a penny, is with the what I'm thinking about, the commercials. And it takes like 1,000 views to equal up to $1. So anytime you see me do a video and it's only 100 views, 50 views, you know I'm not getting nothing off of that. So if you could bear with me and watch the commercials, it means a lot. Thank you. All right, let's see. So guys, let me get ready to get out of here. I think I'm gonna do one more show. I'm gonna do a show about Triple G again, and it's gonna be, should he take the deal with PBC, or should he take the deal with DAZN? If you want to call in, talk about it, debate about it, put your input on it. How's it taste, mother? Call me. But until then, this is your boy T-Dub. Here is what's blazing in sports.